Hi Cancer, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Cancerians, Mercury is still retrograde when you open up the month. It went retrograde around 20th of March and carries on being retrograde till about 16th of April. And this is happening in a part of your chart that is all about your work. It's your career, your reputation, how it is that you want the world to perceive you. And it is also joining Sun and Uranus in this part of a house. It's a time to be pacing yourselves, Cancerians. It's a time of contemplation, how it is that you want your work to get done. Or even for some of you, do you want to change the area of your work? It's a time to be reassessing how far you have come as far as work is concerned. It's a time to be reflecting on your work, how it is that you have done, how far you have come. Do you need to be changing something? Do you need to be maybe researching something more? Do you need to be maybe changing your line of work completely? So this entire retrograde has been about this. Now Mars is there in your house of relationships, both personal as well as business, and it is joining Pluto and Saturn over here. So there's a lot of energy in your relationships during this time. There's either you could be working very well with business partners, or it could almost be like a competitive energy with the business partners. For some of you, as far as personal relationships are concerned, you could be quite aggressively be dating, and for some of you there could be this sense of restlessness that I need to be with someone. Around the 15th we have a new moon that is there in your house of career, reputation, and it's a lovely time. For some of you, a new opportunity may come about, and it's a time to be restarting things completely. So if you have, because we have the retrograde in this house as well, after the reassessment, after researching, re-looking at your work area, now is a time where the new moon, the opportunity comes about, that you can sort of start moving ahead. Of course, Mercury is still retrograde, just another day, and 16th it goes direct. And it's a time where you can move ahead with your plans. You can maybe start networking with people who are there in similar kind of work. Maybe you can go out and start putting your CV out, meeting up with consultants, and there will be new opportunities for you which you can aggressively explore. On the 20th, we have Sun that joins Venus in your house of groups of friends, and this is also the house of friendships, new networks. And Sun and Venus over here are beautiful in a way because it indicates a love for a kind of your tribe, that you will be able to connect with people who are just like you and you will enjoy it. And it's a time to be being with people who share your similar goals and your similar desires. It could be like you would love working on a project together. It speaks about a wonderful collaboration. So if you have been wanting to publish a book, you've been wanting to do something as a musician, a collaborative effort, this is the time that you will find someone whom you would just absolutely love and enjoy working with. On the 25th, we have Venus, and she moves to your house of behind the scenes, and it's a house of contemplation, it's a house of spirituality, it's also the house of recharging your emotional batteries. So Venus over here, it speaks about a lot of compassion, it speaks about charity work, it speaks about going out and being of service to others, and there's a lot of gentleness, a lot of kindness, a lot of this need to give that gets accentuated with Venus being over here in this house. So it's a time to go out and maybe associate yourself with your favorite or charity, some cause that you really feel strongly about, and go and contribute. On the 29th, we have a full moon that is there in your house of communication, short distance travel, and this also has to do a little bit with your siblings. So it can be that something that started beginning of March, because we had a full moon over there as well, and there's been a rare occurrence of having two full moons in conjunction. And whatever it is that got started in the first week of March with that full moon, that culminates now. It comes to fruition, it comes to an end. So you can look back and you can see, you know, whether it is something that you were negotiating, whether it was a short travel that you were planning, whether it had to do with a community at large, or maybe a collaboration that you were looking at. That could sort of come to an end now. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Cancerians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.